Alright guys, what's up? So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a t-shirt mock-up inside of Adobe Illustrator. Just to give you guys a quick run through before we get into this. We're going to be using the pen tool. Hit P on your keyboard. I'm going to give you guys a quick run through real quick. Okay. Boom. So you see here, you place down 2 points like this. So in this tutorial, you're going to see me bend lines that I create, and basically how you are going to bend and manipulate these lines is, once again, hit P on your keyboard. That means you have the pen tool enabled. Then you're going to go ahead and hold Alt or Option if you're on Mac, and then you'll be able to bend the line how you want it. And then you can also bend these little, I would just call them lollipops for lack of a better word, right? You can also bend these individually, but you have to make sure you're holding Alt, and you know you're holding it is when it changes to this little cursor like this. Okay, so we're going to be using that a lot in this tutorial. When you push A is the direct selection tool. And so basically what that does, it allows you to select individual anchor points by themselves, right? So you see how I click this and I move it around just like so, and we can edit individual points. Whereas if we push V, it will select the whole thing, right? It will select the whole object, okay? And then the last tool that I want you guys to get familiar with is the shape builder tool, right? So basically, when you hold Shift plus M, this will bring up the shape builder tool like this. And also I am in Essentials Classic. All right, so then if you want to know why your layout looks different from mine, this is why I'm using Essentials Classic here. With the shape builder tool, it will allow us to remove any parts that we do not want, but we have to make sure we select the whole thing. Shift plus M, right? And then we can either click it or we can drag, and it will remove the parts that we don't want. So you're going to see me do this a couple times within this tutorial, but I showed you all this to give you a rundown and properly prepare you to be able to create mockups inside of Adobe Illustrator. Almost said Procreate, that's crazy. Okay, so now that we have that quick rundown, here we have a shirt that I imported on a different layer, right? And I locked it, and I also brought down the opacity as well, so that I can see better what I am doing. So first off, we're gonna start on one side, okay? So we're gonna come here, we're gonna hit our pen tool, make sure you go here to select stroke, it turned white, that's crazy, I want it black, right? So make sure there is color on your pen. Basically this is the stroke and this is the fill. It'll switch it, but we want to be on stroke right now. Okay, so we're gonna come right here, we're gonna start right here and start up here, and then we're gonna just start making our points. Remember what I said earlier with the option tool? I'm just gonna kind of bend this a little bit just because I wanted to, you know, take that same form and shape a little bit. Okay, right? So we bent it. It's already looking good. I'm just kidding. We just started. Okay. Right. So now we're just gonna continue making our lines. Boom. Okay. We're gonna come here. Boom. Once again, just gonna pizzazz it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So come up here, do the corner, And so I want this to come straight down. So I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to bring this, click here, and it'll make sure it'll keep it in line with the point that I just made up here. But I want to move this over a bit, so I'm going to hit A, the direct selection tool, and I'm going to click on this point, and I'm going to hold shift and click this one, and I'm just going to bring it out a little bit. Just going to bring it out a bit right here. Okay, perfect. And another thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the stroke a bit thicker, and we'll put it at 3. Right, so we have that, and then also what I will do, I will bring this down just a little bit, and then I will do this. Boom. Okay, right. So now we have the outside of this. So let's go ahead and do the inside. Let's bring this opacity. Let's bring the size of the stroke down, and then we'll start from right here. Yeah, why not? Start from right here. You see how it's a bit like curved a little bit, so I kind of want to follow that same thing. That's it being a bit curved. Okay. Wonderful. All right, so it's a bit curved. I'll make it a little bit thicker. We'll put it at 2. That's nice. I like that. And then we will also add in this part right here. I'm just gonna extend this out a little bit further, and then we're going to boom, and then boom, just like that. Okay, that's to get that seam going. And remember what I said earlier, we're gonna select the part that we want. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag, right? I'm going to take my shape builder tool, shift plus M. I'm just going to hold alt and remove this. All right, perfect. Okay, now we are going to do the seam on the sleeves right here. So let's try to get it to match the shape of what we got going on down here. Okay. That's the shape right here. And I think I low-key want to just soften or make that a bit more round. And how you do that is you just click here, click the anchor point. You see this little dot right here, this little target looking thing. Click it, hold it, and just bring it out a bit. That'll soften, not soften, that'll round that edge out a bit. Okay. Same thing right here. Boom. Wonderful. All right. And then so now with this line that we made here for the stitching, we're gonna click it and we're gonna go to stroke and we're gonna click dashed line, and then you can copy my settings right here. I made it 6, or you could do U. It's your world. Okay. So now once again, I'm going to click and drag, shape builder tool, shift and M. I'm gonna get rid of this and that, so that way it's all within the confines of here. All right, great. This is looking good. Okay, so we have this one side right here. What I'll do is I'm going to group those. We're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna do Control F or Command F. This will place it in front. Now we're gonna go to the properties panel. If you don't see your properties panel, go to Window and then scroll down, and you will see properties, and it will pop up for you. So on your properties panel, you're going to see this cube looking icon. I want to reflect this. Okay, so if you see this arrow right here, this will flip that, right? And then I'm just gonna hold shift and use the arrow key. That's gonna take too long, but we're gonna move this, but make sure to hold shift so then it stays in line with the original one that we made, and I think maybe it might have gone out of place, so let me just try to do that again. Okay, hold on. We're gonna click and then hold shift, and then we're gonna drag here. All right, if it's not like super in line with the reference, that's okay. It's not a big deal. All right, it's not a big deal because we did one side. So now we're gonna do the collar. So I'm gonna go like this, connect these together like this, and then bring this down, option, while having the pen tool out, P, right? And then we can make these points a little less pointy, right? A little less pointy. Boom. Okay, if you want to do this and you want to bend it, just when you click down on the point, just hold, keep your mouse held, and then just drag to the left or the right, and it will extend it like so. And then just gonna play around with it a little bit. And then what I'm going to also do is I want to make sure that it's aligned, right? So I'm gonna do this, click it, and I'm gonna hold shift. I'm gonna click my outline layer, and then I'm gonna let go of shift. I'm gonna click my outline layer again, and it should look like this. It should highlight. And I'm gonna go up here and horizontal align, and you see how it brought this more in line with the original outline. Okay, wonderful. So now select everything, shift M to bring up the shape builder and remove the parts. All right, wonderful. Okay, this, we keep that like that, and then we're gonna do these seams right here and on the outside. We're gonna make them a bit lighter, however, so let's just go here. But essentially you are just tracing the mock-up. You are just tracing the mock-up. Let's move this over a bit. Okay. Once again, click here, click this one, hold shift and click that, click it again, let go of shift. And then we're just gonna align it just to make sure everything's aligned. Come through. Chop, chop, boom, there we go. And I'm just gonna make this a bit lighter just because it's in the reference, it's a lighter. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Same thing as such. Points. Once again, shape builder, boom, zoom in for this, boom, get that out of there, and then boom, get that out of there. Wonderful, lovely. Alrighty, so now we have the top, and we're gonna do the make tag as well, but this time we won't use the pen tool, we'll use the rectangle tool. With the rectangle tool, bring it out like this. Okay. And I want to align this with the outline. This is 2 points. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to highlight these. Shift M, hold Alt, left click, boom. Got rid of that. So now we have the neck tag there. And we have the mock-up. It's coming out very nice. And then we're going to select these and then join them together, hold, press Command J, Command and J, and there we have it. So we have the mock-up here, and that looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I add color to my mock-ups. First, a copy. I always duplicate my work because you never know what can happen. So I always duplicate anything. I'm gonna Command G, group it together. Wonderful. So now I'm gonna get the rectangle tool. I'm gonna come over here, switch it from stroke to fill, and then I'm gonna change the color to red. All right. So I'm gonna make square, right click, arrange, send to back. All right. So now we're gonna select everything, Shift M, hold Option, left click, boom, get rid of the excess. Now we have a fully red shirt. Okay, so now if you want to change certain parts of the mockup, then you would do this. Highlight everything and then push K. All right. When you click on K, you see this almost like this color bar, color wheel. When we push that, we can change the color of the mockup, right? So I'm gonna make that, what's it called? And then I'll do, you can also, I'm pretty sure you can go to swatches right here, and you can select the swatches that you want. So this here, make that white. And let's say I want to make the shirt white. I want this shirt to be white. Actually, that's too white. I want this to be white, like this. But I want these parts at the bottom to be red. Okay. So basically you would be able to do that if you select everything and then you push K, and that will bring up the live paint bucket, right? I got my design here, then I imported it and I placed it onto the mockup like such. Let me get my other ones as well. So yes, you see, I have my designs here. I don't want to make it too dark because I want to see the outline of the mockup. And then there we have it, quick and simple t-shirt mockup outline. You see, I got SSJ4 Goku right here. And I'm just going to take this, bring it over here. And we're going to shrink this down a bit. When you're shrinking anything down in Illustrator, go to Properties and click Scale Corners and Scale Strokes and Effects. That'll keep everything the same size when you shrink them. And then I'm gonna bring this over here. I'm gonna place this on. Boom. Just like that. Fire. So let's bring this side by side. Side by side, boom. I'll move this over. And there you have it, right? This is how to make a simple mock-up inside of Adobe Illustrator. It's for the t-shirt, right? So this is how to make a simple t-shirt mock-up inside of Adobe Illustrator.
Okay guys, that's it for this tutorial. More tutorials coming soon. If you enjoyed the video and you made it this far, please hit subscribe, like. If you want to see how I made those designs that I put on the shirt, I'll leave a link on the video that you can go and check those videos out. Once again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. God bless y'all.